Okay, welcome, gang. Welcome to my spiritual zone. I'm Miss Codex, and I'm here to give you another divine vision, another divine update. When I sleep at night, I don't sleep like most people. I rarely do. I always see something crazy, something very detailed, very out there. And it usually, excuse me, oh, throat chakra. Usually has something to do with important information that people need to become aware of. And I found this dream extremely fascinating because it was very esoteric. Oh, very esoteric indeed. It involved two different sites. One was ground zero and one was not ground zero. The ground zero was a disease center and the other was free from disease. And I wrote here the illusion. So there was these snakes in a gummy like bag, okay? And I was with a team of like 3 to 4 people. And we were entering into the ground zero site. And it was interesting because this ground zero site, in the very beginning of the dream, I was trying to access it because I knew that area. But they weren't allowing me in. I had to go back in as an agent, right? And what we discovered when we were trying to figure out what the disease was, where there was these gummy bags. And these gummy bags were filled with gummy snakes. And the odd thing is that when they were thrown on the ground in ground zero, they became scorpions. And they became electrified. And there were these like predators, these like fox-like or like wolf-like creatures that were eating them. Eating these scorpion-like zappy things. And they would change form. So they were they were transforming from a gummy snake that was edible into an electrified scorpion. And when my group picked them up, because we saw the bag that was opened, when we picked them up, they were still in gummy form. For some reason, we could hold them and we could eat them. But as soon as we took these from the site, in the cross zone, they were safe to ingest. But as soon as we were in the free zone, they would begin to disappear, like evaporate. So I remember taking photos and dissecting as much as I could before it disappeared. And it was interesting because what I pulled from this was there was this picture here. See this little lovely picture here. This is like one part. These are the two zones, right? And this is the crossing here, the X. So they became edible in crossing. I also have this little image here. This is what they look like when they're on the ground. This right here is what they look like on the ground. But I knew they were scorpions in the dream. So the serpent, when you think about the esoteric, Garden of Eden, the serpent offers, Adam and Eve the apple from the tree of wisdom. The serpent says, "You will not die. You will be like gods and know good and evil," the duality, the polarities. And it made me start wondering about the two, right? Like a snake versus a scorpion. The snakes have more body mass and the scorpions are less body mass. So like in a battle against a snake against a scorpion, the snake would probably win. They both create cures. Snake venom and scorpion venom have been used in procuring cures. Interesting, right? But the thing is, the snake has the ability to transform itself as in a rebirth. So it feels like the scorpions represented the archons and the snake represented gnosis in this dream. I have written here, but only saw one side. I lost my train of thought. Basically, I kept wondering, was this nanotechnology that was in our food, is this representing the current world, or is it some message about, the wheel of life, the number 8, infinity? Or is it just that it's information about the Garden of Eden? I don't really know. All I know is what I saw. And what I saw seemed like a pretty secretive mission. So, what does it mean to you? I guess I'm just the person who's supposed to give the message, right? Does it represent karma? What is the X? What is that crossover place between the two? Are you in a crossover? I know sometimes I feel like I'm in a crossover. Like I don't know which way to go. But I will tell you to listen to the snake, to listen to the gnosis, what's pulling at your heart to want to know more. We can't all just continue consuming the scorpion if we want to become more. Alright, well I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe to me. I am very much grateful for all love that is given, and I will receive and give back all the love that I have to share with you in my crazy wisdom journey. Till next time.